So today we're going to be talking about the Beabadoobee situation. Fuck me, right? That's a name right there. So who's Beabadoobee? This is Beabadoobee. She's 24 years old, born in the year 2000. Wow. She's very popular, very successful. Here's her Spotify page. She has over 25 million monthly listeners. This is her most famous song called Deathbed. Let's take a listen. Yeah, it's if you're on TikTok a lot, you've probably heard this song. I think I've even heard this song, and I don't use TikTok. It's really by this guy named Powfu, apparently. Has almost 800 million listens on YouTube, and it features Beabadoobee, but she has her own hits as well. For instance, this is her most viewed music video with almost 40 million views, Glue Song. Never heard it, but a lot of people obviously have. This is definitely not my kind of music. I would have gone my whole life and never heard about this chick if it wasn't for the situation that we're about to talk about. So what's going on with this chick, right? Well, apparently there is currently a trend, a meme going around on TikTok involving her and NBA YoungBoy, and it's kind of the thing where you gotta see it. It's better for you to see it than for me to explain it. So this is what's going on.
Artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing.
Can't remember how to say your name.
Artists who can.
That's it. This is a thing, I guess. People are making these compilations comparing artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing. And for can't sing, they put up, an image or a video clip of Beabadoobee singing on Instagram Live. And then they compare it to this clip of NBA YoungBoy with lasers coming out of his eyes, right? This is the whole thing. I don't get it. I don't think it's funny. I think it's just stupid. It's just a dumb thing that probably some 15-year-old kid put together and it went viral and whatever. But this goes viral, and Beabadoobee, she gets offended, like genuinely offended by this very silly meme and starts to go off on her audience. But before we take a look at the clip of her crashing out, let's actually see the original clip of NBA YoungBoy singing here. So this is the original clip without the lasers and opera music.
Right around in the drop top with a stolen car. Searching for my ops. Hold on. I got my green ass on. Trying to get egg. What's happening? What's meaning? Right.
That's the clip. That's the example of what peak singing looks like versus Beabadoobee, who can't sing apparently. That's it. Now let's see how she responds to this meme. This very silly, stupid, like harmless meme. Okay.
I've seen so many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But the fucking men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. Just, like, you might as well just say it.
Dang.
It's obvious. It's plain. I've stalked your fucking profiles and you're Does it hurt me? Not really, if I'm being completely honest. I know men are mad at me because I probably get more girls than them, and I'm not even gay. I don't even know what I am. Maybe I'm bi.
24? Okay.
But in all seriousness, who gives a fuck? Okay, artists, you
Clearly you do.
can't sing vs you can't. I still got more money than you.
Oh boy,
And
here
you're still
we go.
a man.
Right.
So, also the block button exists. Like, I will literally just block. Also, I just haven't seen any of those videos. Like, I've seen the comments, but I'm just not on that side of TikTok. And I feel like the people who care about my art and listen to my music aren't, like, weird incel men that, like, have no friends. I feel like they have, like, a cool social life and they go outside and touch grass. So, I just don't... It's not part of my radar, but I see your comments and I'm blocking your shit.
Wait. The kind of men that listen to her music are weirdo incels?
Incel men. TikTok, and I feel like the people who care about my art and listen to my music aren't like weird incel men that like have no friends.
Wow.
I feel like they have like a cool social life and they go outside and touch grass. So I just don't. It's not part of my radar.
Wait,
but
it sounds like she was insulting her fans there, but point is, first of all, this is fucking nothing. This whole situation is just stupid. The meme is dumb. People caring about the fact that this is how she responded to it is also dumb. Her caring about the meme is dumb. It's fucking stupid from top to bottom. But why is this happening? Why is this very successful young woman allowing this meme to like get her so irritated that she goes on her massive platform and goes off, almost even to the point where she's seemingly insulting her fans, if I'm interpreting that last clip properly? Well, I think there are a few things going on here that we can actually take something valuable away from this whole situation to apply to ourselves, especially if you're somebody who wants to be an online figure, or if you just want to understand how people work in general. So what is crashing out? I understand crashing out to be unnecessary, unprovoked self-damage, right? Self-inflicted damage, especially to your image or reputation. You do something or you say something that was completely avoidable, completely unnecessary, and you just end up making things worse for yourself, right? That's my definition of crashing out. It also applies in the real world as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to the grocery store, the cashier is giving you a hard time. Instead of just brushing it off and, you know what I'm saying, getting past the situation, you get all loud. Next thing you know, you're pushing stuff on the floor, you're throwing over shelves, and now you're in the back of a cop car. Completely unnecessary. You didn't get what you wanted out of the situation anyway. You crashed out. So why are people saying Beabadoobee is crashing out? Well, it's because this was completely unnecessary, and it's like everybody else can see it except for her. Who made this meme? It's a stupid meme. It's dumb. I don't even think it's funny. Maybe if I was 14, I might think it's funny. But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Could it be a hater? Could it be just a guy trying to be funny and that it went viral for whatever reason? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But let's give them the worst intentions possible, right? They hate Beabadoobee and wanted to get under her skin. Why did Beabadoobee allow it to get under her skin? Reflecting upon my own career as a YouTuber and just life in general, I've come to realize that crashing out, especially when it comes to creators like this, or, you know, influencers, celebrities, whatever, being provoked into crashing out, is because they are placing too much stock. They care too much about what other people think. What I think is most likely going on here is Beabadoobee is somewhat insecure about her voice, because who would care about something like this? Like if this meme was about Beyonce or Miley Cyrus, Adele, Rihanna, Mariah Carey, people who can obviously sing incredibly well, and that's what they're known for. If a similar meme were to go viral with one of them, do you think they would care at all? Obviously not. They would find it funny, right? Why? Because they know that they're amazing singers. They've been told that they're amazing singers ever since they were little. I think Beabadoobee is a bit self-conscious about her voice because she knows that she is not the greatest singer in the world. Now, is she a good singer? Yeah, she's a decent singer. She sings just as well as about any chick at your local church choir, you know? But if you listen to her vocals, it's nothing impressive. It doesn't knock my socks off. It's not like Rihanna or Mariah Carey or Beyonce or Whitney Houston or, you know, any of the very well-known, amazing female vocalists. But there is more that goes into you being a popular musician than how great your singing abilities are. I think rappers are a testimony to that. Drake is possibly one of the most successful singer rappers in history, and Drake is not an amazing singer. So more goes into it than that. But still, even though you're successful as a musician who relies on their vocal abilities and the fact that you're successful proves that your vocal abilities are good enough. Even if it needs a little bit of auto-tune assistance to be successful, it can still be a source of insecurity for you. You know that without all the vocal effects and the auto-tune, at best you sound mediocre. And I think that's what's going on with Beabadoobee. And so what should have been interpreted as a harmless meme really actually poked a pretty sore spot for her, because she cares about the fact that there may be other people who also think that she's not that great of a singer and thus doesn't deserve all of the fame and success that she has. What Beabadoobee needs to understand is fuck those people. Their opinions don't matter. You have the power. You were able to become successful using the voice that you have. So who gives a fuck that you don't sound like Adele? People love your voice. People love your songs. There are people who think you're an amazing singer. They love the sound of your voice. So who cares that you don't sound like Rihanna? Who cares that you might not sound like Adele? I tell you who cares. Beabadoobee cares a lot. What this also reveals is that Beabadoobee thinks that she got lucky. Again, this is just me speculating, reflecting upon what life has taught me over the years. But Beabadoobee does not credit her success to her making it happen. Yes, she knows that she's worked hard and made some catchy songs and, you know, putting the work, but she really probably does feel like she's lucky and fortunate to be in this position, and that her success is dependent on how people external to her view her. She believes on some level that if her audience is influenced enough to perceive her as not that good of a singer, she will start to fall off. She thinks her reality, her position in this land or in this space as an artist is being dictated by other people and not her. She believes the power is outside of herself. And so she believes she needs to fight external forces that are actively trying to make her look worse in the eyes of her fans. In this case, it being a stupid meme. And so she responds to it, and she responds to it with defensiveness and with anger. But unfortunately, the way the universe works is where whatever you feed your emotions into, that's the thing that's going to grow. And so when she feeds those emotions into this situation, she's not diminishing it. All she can do is make it worse and bigger. You see, if she never made this response, I would have never known about this situation. And so if I was ever going to hear about her, it probably would have been through one of her songs. But now I and many other people who have never even known about this chick are being introduced to her by this situation. And this is how people start to fall off. It's not even the backlash that gets them. It's the fact that she is so externalized the influences, the things that have power over the course of her career, that she can fall into this negative loop of just trying to correct it by changing the opinions of others. But all she's doing is breathing more life into this thing. Now, if that might not happen, she's very big and maybe she has people around her, you know, older people that she trusts that will tell her to just leave it alone, forget about it, and move on. And if she really does find a way to move on, it really won't be anything and she can get on with her life. But this still does reveal that she sees her success as being the result of external forces and not her internal sense of belief in her own abilities, which means she will continue to be susceptible to having the course of her career being dictated by external things, the opinions of others, what music critics are going to say about her next album, and most of all, the fear of the unknown, the fear of the future, the fear of what people will think going forward, the fear of things not working out because of that external thing and that external thing, not realizing that she is the master of her reality. The person who sees the world as a good and loving place that is rooting for them and in their favor, that's the experience that they will have. But the person who sees the world as negative and difficult and filled with suffering and is against them, that's the experience that they're going to have. The more power you give to external things, the more you're going to be pushed around and made a victim by your reality. And the more you realize that the power is actually from within you and you're the one who is determining the way things go by where you focus your energy and your mind, what you focus on will grow. The person who says they can and can't are both right. That's the more you will determine the course of your life and your reality. So that's really the solution for Beabadoobee or anybody else who finds themselves in a similar situation, even if the circumstances are different, but a situation where they overreacted to other people because they cared about what other people think. And then they find themselves in this negative spiral where things, no matter how hard they try to explain or whatever, things just continue to get more and more out of control. All she needs to do is stop and remember that she is the master of her reality. She needs to know that everything is fine, that her fans love her, and that she is an amazing artist that has earned what she has because, you know, she has everything. The package was what it needed to be for her to have that success, and she should feel proud about that and go on and just believe in herself and know that she can continue to make amazing music and people are going to love it, and she will, you know what I'm saying, be on top of her game forever. If she just moves with that kind of attitude, that's how you are a lifelong success. Oftentimes when you compare artists who have had long, amazing careers with other artists who have had a hit song here or there, a lot of times you can see that talent-wise, they're really not that different. There are many rappers who have had hit songs that took over the radio waves and are just as talented as some of the people that we see having 10, 15, 20-year long careers. You go, what's the difference? Why does this guy, you know what I'm saying, who maybe hasn't even had a hit song as big as this guy over here, why did this guy manage to have a 20-year run and this dude was only hot for a year? It's all up here. It's all up here, baby. But that's my take on this whole situation. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.